Hi guys, welcome back to the Boot Room, and today, now it's a new year, a new decade even, we're running through the most impressive signings which shone out in the Premier League in the January transfer window. These are 5 of the best in terms of value and their performances on the pitch, who saw moves to pastures new at the start of the new years they moved respectively. At 5 is everyone's favourite retired footballer who posts weird Instagram stories. Patrice Evra is potentially the best left back United had in the last decade, or maybe even in the Premier League era. The Frenchman could bomb forward and defend with balance, giving United plenty of defensive cover and offensive options. He played 273 times for United, scoring one world-class goal against Bayern Munich in the Champions League that everyone remembers. That alone cements him as a living United legend, and a legend in this video's eyes because he only cost 7 million quid. He went on to play for his country 81 times and also for the likes of Juve and Marseille after leaving Man United. Number 4 is Nemanja Vidic. In the same January transfer window, Vidic came with Evra too. You couldn't make it up. We rank Vidic slightly higher as his peak for United was potentially world class. Maybe Evra was just a bit more consistent and less standout. Plus, playing at centre back is harder than left back. Facts. This Serbian wall of a defender only cost 7 million quid too. So United actually spent 14 million quid on Patrice Evra and Nemanja Vidic, when this slab of a defender signed for nearly 80 million quid, which is what, like 7 times more? Absolutely crazy. I think it's called inflation or something. He was at points world class, an unbelievable talent for last ditch challenges, leadership on the pitch, and he could even ping a ball out from the back. Coming from Spartak Moscow in 2005, Vidic was unable to provide the immediate bounce Ferguson wanted, as Mourinho's Chelsea went on to win the league that year. But Vidic went on to stay for 8 years in Man United, being the club captain for a lot of it, winning a Champions League and 5 Premier Leagues. Not bad for 8 years of throwing your body in the way of footballs being hit really hard at you. Number 3, Gary Cahill. Gary Cahill ranks slightly higher than Vidic, and it's a tough debate. But with Cahill, Chelsea knew they had an English centre-back who was having a brilliant spell with Bolton in the Premier League. He was their best centre-back and probably their best player by a long distance. And for Chelsea to go and sign an English defender for only £7 million, a player that people knew about, just shows you incredible value. On his day, I don't really think he was world class, but he was always committed to the Chelsea cause and was a classy defender. Cahill would help partner the likes of John Terry and David Luiz for 7 years in West London, winning a Champions League, 2 Europa Leagues and 2 Premier Leagues. Not bad for an unfashionable yet very effective defender on his day. Number 2, Edin Dzeko. Edin Dzeko is the most expensive player on this list when he joined Man City from Wolfsburg in 2011 for around £30 million. However, he left for Roma for about half that fee, so City made some money back, and he scored an incredible 66 goals in 111 appearances. He won 2 Premier Leagues, a League Cup and an FA Cup, and his goals contributed to some of the best moments in modern history for Man City fans. And even the icing on the cake when City routed United 6-1 at Old Trafford. The Bosnian hitman was pure silk on his day, and despite his height, he was often effective with Sergio Aguero as a strike partner, or just banging in goals up front by himself. Number 1, Luis Suarez. Number 1 has to go to Luis Suarez. First, let's talk money. Suarez came in for £22 million and left for Barcelona for treble that, which is a great piece of asset management if you ask me. Remember, speculate to accumulate. Well, don't speculate on Andy Carroll. There's no upside there. Suarez and Andy Carroll came in the same January transfer window when Fernando Torres left for Chelsea. Suarez operated at a world-class level, there's no doubt. With some unbelievable moments of brilliance, he showed flair, skill and a taste for blood, literally. Arguably, his time in Liverpool warranted more trophies, as the Premier League trophy came ever so near. Maybe he could move to Liverpool this January to pick up the elusive Premier League trophy, which is 31 goals in the 2013-14 season nearly contributed to, if only. Guys, thanks for watching. Have we made any blunders here, missed out any incredible deals? January can be a really tough window for clubs trying to find good value, and with hyperinflation and clubs desperate to stay in the Premier League for the money bubble, you can get some awful deals. We'll be making a video soon about the 5 worst January transfers too. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe, and we'll see you soon.